Buckle up, horror fiends. We're diving into the grimy, forgotten vaults of 1970s horror to unearth 5 deranged gems that time and sanity forgot. These aren't your Exorcist or Halloween reruns. Oh no. These are the scary flicks that slithered under the radar, armed with psychedelic dread, questionable puppetry, and enough crazy moments to scar a therapist. If you crave the obscure, the bizarre, and the downright unhinged, stick around, because by number 1, you'll be questioning reality. Smash that like button if you love deep-cut horror, comment your most deranged 70s pick, and subscribe for more nightmares delivered weekly. Cathy's curse is like finding a cursed porcelain doll at a garage sale, only to realize it's been whispering insults to your cat. Filmed in Montreal by director Eddie Matalon, who never directed another horror movie again, possibly by legal mandate, this film introduces us to Cathy, a disturbingly intense little girl who becomes possessed by the ghost of her dad's dead sister. Instead of spinning heads or Latin chants, Cathy's brand of evil involves telekinesis, telepathy, and shouting lines like, "You dirty, stinking, rotten witch," with Shakespearean fervor. The editing is chaotic, the dialogue feels like it was dubbed during a thunderstorm, and the special effects look like they were sponsored by a malfunctioning lava lamp, but somehow, it works. It's a delirium in beige, and it gets under your skin in the same way a moldy shag carpet might.
Cathy was 9 years old when she became an unholy terror. Cathy's curse.
My daddy, my dolly, and me.
Look into her eyes. She has the power to terrorize. Don't make her angry, or Cathy will strike back. Would such a lovable child strike such terror into those who love her? Look into her eyes and feel fear. Cathy's curse.
Before demonic possession was mainstream, The Possession of Joel Delaney gave us a story soaked in class tension, cultural appropriation, and a whole lot of incantations in broken Spanish. Shirley MacLaine plays a wealthy New Yorker whose brother Joel becomes inhabited by the vengeful spirit of a Puerto Rican serial killer, as one does. This is a barbed wire social commentary in horror drag. MacLaine is completely committed, treating this like its terms of endearment with exorcisms, while Perry King, as Joel, fully yeets himself into the role, barking like a dog and throwing kids into cages. The finale is genuinely disturbing. Like, don't watch this with your parents, disturbing. It's one of the rare horror films where the supernatural terror and real-world anxieties bleed into each other with unnerving intensity. Plus, there's a séance scene involving goat blood and a whole lot of yelling. Trust me, it sticks.
I, Joel Delaney, will conjure up your light.
Summoning the dead Buccaneer witchcraft.
You know how Joel is when his dark side's shown.
Tell me what happened.
You tried to attack a man, Joel.
Believe me, I don't remember any of that.
Oh! Oh!
Who is in possession of Joel Delaney?
Are you trying to tell me that my brother is so weak and so vulnerable that he can be invaded from the outside by a maniac who is dead?
Who is in possession of Joel Delaney?
There's There's a whole supernatural city around us here. Spiritist churches, espiritismo seances.
We know all about Joel Delaney.
All of a sudden, here we have a case just like 3 others we had last summer. Where is Mr. Delaney? Where is he, Mrs. Benson?
It's just possible that the people in my world can't get into your world, that no one will talk to them. But are you willing to accept and believe what you're told? Are you going to listen?
You must believe the possession of Joel Delaney.
This one's a psychedelic, soft-lit descent into madness, complete with plush London flats and more incest tension than a Freud-themed costume party. Goodbye, Gemini follows twin siblings, the disturbingly close Julian and the disturbingly passive Jackie, as they descend into the swinging, seedy underbelly of London's party scene. Julian, played with unblinking menace by Martin Potter, is obsessed with his sister in the way only an unbalanced 70s movie character can be. There are dolls. There are drug-fueled dance parties. There's also Sir Michael Redgrave, who looks permanently confused about how he ended up in this perverse kaleidoscope of sexual repression and velvet. A surreal character study becomes a deeply uncomfortable psychological horror flick, with a soundtrack that sounds like it was composed by a haunted harpsichord. It's part repulsion, part Carnaby Street hallucination, and all completely bananas.
In the age of insanity, what is there to share?
Love that you give must be returned.
Promise, Jackie.
Trees reaching down, teaching the town how to live.
In the age of Aquarius, the twins share their own unique lives.
It'll be just us. Everything. Like it was. Promise.
You can't stay children forever.
Or can you?
You don't know what it's like to have one friend you can depend on, you can trust, you can play games with. What are we going to do?
You two can't hold hands forever.
You're dressing up and looking in mirrors.
In the age of disillusion, who is there to trust?
Directed by Bob Clark, yes, the same guy who made A Christmas Story and Porky's. How's that for tonal whiplash? Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is the ultimate DIY zombie flick. It's about a pompous theater director and his troupe of insufferable actors who travel to an island graveyard to perform satanic rituals for artistic inspiration? Honestly, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the dead actually do wake up, and they are not impressed by the performance. The first half is basically an improv class from hell, with dialogue that could have been written during a sugar crash. But once the corpses start crawling out of the ground, in makeup that looks like papier-mâché over oatmeal, things get surprisingly grim. There's a surreal atmosphere here, a kind of slow, creeping dread that builds under all the campy nonsense. Plus, it may or may not have inspired The Evil Dead. Sam Raimi has been suspiciously quiet about this. Think Night of the Living Dead as directed by a community theater Dracula.
Oh, this is Anya. Isn't she just the sweetest thing? Oh, this is Jeffy. He's so full of fun. This is Alan. He's such a dear boy. And this is their new friend, Smedley. They're giving him a party. It's his coming out party. All began here, one foggy winter's evening.
1971.
It's party time. It's the shank of the evening. My friend Orville and I are having cocktails in 10 minutes at my island cottage. I, Alan, take this body.
Yeah, welcome to it. You deserve everything you're getting.
And I think, in time, we may get even closer. Oh, yes, they had such a wonderful time. They laughed and laughed and laughed. That is, until Orville's friends dropped in. Then they screamed and screamed and screamed. Children shouldn't play with dead things.
You know what's terrifying? Demonic goblins whispering your name in the dark, and they can fit in your air vents. This made-for-TV chiller stars Kim Darby as a woman who inherits an old mansion with a locked fireplace that, surprise surprise, contains a gateway to hell. The creatures, squat, shadowy little things with whispery voices, pop up just to ruin your sleep schedule. What really sticks with you is the atmosphere, oppressive, claustrophobic, and simmering with dread. It's like a gothic fairy tale filtered through suburban malaise. Guillermo del Toro cited it as a formative influence and even remade it in 2010. Spoiler, the original is scarier. The ending, let's just say it does not pull a Disney.
Lots of time. All the time. Of course they will come. We know they will.
Those bricks are cemented 4 deep and reinforced with iron bars. There's no way of opening it up. Your grandmother had me do that 20 years ago.
Still breathing. Barely. If you made it this far, your horror taste is officially impeccably deranged. Which of these cryptic curiosities was your favorite? Did we miss any obscure 70s nightmare that still haunts your attic? Drop it in the comments. We're always on the hunt for the next deliciously obscure scream. And if your soul hasn't fled your body yet, make sure to check out our horror movie playlists, curated with love, blood, and at least one ritualistic chant.